Are you looking for the best wet/dry vacs? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best wet/dry vacs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Vacmaster Wet/Dry Vacuum. The Vacmaster VBV12 10-12 gallon 5 peak HP wet/dry shop vacuum is a corded unit, no charging necessary, with useful attachments that are a breeze to attach and replace. We found that it is a little louder than a regular vacuum, though it comes with an attachment that can be placed on the blower top to muffle some of the noise. The unit includes 4 attachments that can be placed on the hose, along with 2 extensions, a wide floor extension and a slanted extension for smaller areas, which allows you to get very close to the floor with a lot of power. A filter for use with water is also included, while additional filters can be bought separately. There's also a narrow extension for nooks and crannies, such as the edges of stairs, between sofa cushions, and inside cars. Additionally, 2 extensions lengthen the wand for greater reach. The attachments store neatly on the top of the unit's wheel component. The hose is both sturdy and flexible, providing effortless maneuverability, and it coils inside the vacuum when not in use. We tested the Vacmaster on hardwood flooring after repotting a plant, on spilled water, and even used the blower function to clear snow off porch steps. Overall, the unit performed impeccably. It had plenty of power to suck up plant soil, although it was slightly less effective with the wider attachment. Water mixed with mud was also sucked up with ease, leaving the hardwood floor only slightly damp, which dried quickly. The 12-gallon unit can store more than enough debris for general cleanups and would only require emptying in extreme situations, such as a flood, touch wood. The vacuum moves easily on both hardwood floors and carpets and is light enough to carry when not full. It's versatile for use both indoors and outdoors, making it a great value at its price point. Product details. Size: 24.25 by 18.25 by 20.75 inches. Capacity: 12 gallons. Hose length: 7 feet. Attachments: secure fit hose, 2 extension wands, utility nozzle, crevice tool, car nozzle, concentrator nozzle, blower adapter, air/noise diffuser. Number 2. Armor All Wet/Dry Vacuum. For a pocket-friendly vac that can be carried around effortlessly and used in the car, the Armor All AA255 2.5 gallon 2 peak HP wet/dry utility shop vacuum is the best wet/dry vac to consider. It's small and lightweight, with a handle that makes easy work of moving it around a room or taking it out to a car, and its long cord further aids portability. Though it only has a 2.5-gallon capacity, this is more than enough for weekly use. We found that emptying out the collection tank is simple, though it's worth noting that it doesn't come with any collection bags, so you'll have to purchase them separately. Since the filter comes pre-installed, setting up the unit was fairly easy. All you have to do is remove the hose and attachments that are stored inside, set them into their placement holders, and attach the hose. It comes with 5 attachments, including a detail brush, a blower nozzle that the detail brush attaches to, and a deluxe car nozzle that is innovative and helpful for cleaning out hard-to-reach areas in vehicles. It also has 2 filters, a reusable cloth filter for normal vacuuming, and a foam filter for wet use. Its 6.5-foot hose is flexible yet sturdy and easy to maneuver and is made longer when you add the various attachments. We used this vac to clean out a car, and during a home painting project to pick up dust from sanding down walls. It was able to pick up almost everything that it came across, including a variety of different sizes and types of debris. The vacuum was able to get 2 cups of water out of a bucket entirely, and even dry the area without issues. There's also a convenient float valve that will stop the suction when the tank reaches its maximum capacity. Although it performed admirably in the car, it's clearly better suited for home use where it might not have to tackle such tight crevices. Its noise level is average. Our tester was able to clearly hear their podcast through headphones while using the vac, and there's also an air blowing feature that works well. How it performed after 6 months. We continued to use the device at least monthly without noticing any decline in performance. The Wet/Vac was able to clear out water from a flood in the basement in under 30 minutes, pretty impressive considering we needed to periodically empty the tank. While a larger collection tank would have taken less time, we liked how easy the machine was to maneuver. Product details. Size: 20.6 by 14.2 by 14.4 inches. Capacity: 2.5 gallons. Hose length: 6 feet. Attachments: hose, 2-in-1 utility nozzle with brush, crevice tool, deluxe car nozzle, blower nozzle with an adapter, and detail brush. Number 3. Fein Turbo Wet/Dry Dust Extractor. If you have a bit of cash to invest in a powerful shop vac for clearing up a lot of dust, we recommend the Fein Turbo Wet/Dry Vacuum Cleaner with Dust Extractor. This is a professional-level dust extractor with exceptional dust collection and filtration of hazardous dust particles. We tried this vac out in a woodworking shop, a dusty basement, and a number of cars, and it performed outstandingly. Its noise output is rated at 66 decibels, which is astounding considering most shop vacs are rated around 100 decibels. The unit offers strong suction, requires minimal setup, snapping in the casters, and installing the collection bag inside the tub, and has an extra-long 13-foot hose with a soft rubber nozzle. There's also a flexible and ribbed construction that makes it fairly crush-proof. It's small and lightweight enough to carry around as well. However, the long hose, as well as its long cord, gives you plenty of room to roam without having to drag the vac behind you at all times or unplug and replug to a new outlet. It comes with 2 nozzle/cord mounts, but no extensions or extra nozzles are included with this unit. Fein's deluxe model, however, comes with all these extras if you need them and are willing to spend a little more. Since this vac is designed for connection directly on tools that make the dust and capture it at the source, the lack of additional nozzles and extensions may not be big deal. It has a high-quality HEPA, high-efficiency particulate absorbing, cartridge style, and an ultrafine filter rated to catch even the finest dust particles smaller than 2 microns. There's also a felt-like collection bag to further help capture the debris. Dumping the tub is effortless, although there's no water drain, so you have to lift and tilt it to pour the water out. There's ultrafine filtering to keep the dust trapped and the air clean, and a built-in power outlet that lets you plug in a compatible tool, like a sander, router, or circular saw. When you set the vac's power switch to the accessory setting and power up the tool, it automatically powers up the vac. After shutting the tool off, we found that the vac continued to run for a further 15 seconds, clearing the hose of any dust remnants. Product details: size, 39 by 24 by 16 inches, capacity, 5.8 gallons, hose length, 13 feet, attachments, none. Number 4. DeWalt 9-gallon Wet/Dry Vac. Overall, this DeWalt unit performed exceptionally well. We used this pick to suck up leaves, dirt, cobwebs, and other debris from a garage space, as well as to unclog a bathroom sink. Clear instructions are provided, and it only takes 10 minutes to set up using just a screwdriver. The Wet/Dry Vac comes with a hose, 2 extension wands, a floor nozzle, which works great on carpets, and a round brush. There's also a disposable filter bag intended for fine particulate matter, like sawdust, that's easy to get on and off. It even has a blower function. The wheels make it easy to move around, but there are also handles on the top to make it easier to lift and carry if you need to. The model also features a utility nozzle and a crevice tool for corners and small gaps. One of the most notable features is a convenient bag to store the accessories. The bag attaches to the vac itself, so you never have to worry about misplacing any pieces. Plus, it's secure even when the vacuum is in use, but you can easily detach and reattach it when you need to. The long, flexible, and sturdy 7-foot hose is able to bend and switch directions easily for cleaning at all different angles, and it wraps tidily around the vacuum when it's not in use. In addition, there's a 10-foot cord, so you'll rarely need an extension. The most impressive thing about this vac is its ability to vacuum water. When we used the extension wand, it sucked up debris from a slow-draining sink that had been clogged for weeks and even sucked up all of the water from the pipe in the process. To get rid of the water in the canister, there's a drain plug located on the front of the unit that you just unscrew to allow the water to drain out. It's also worth noting that you have to wash the filter and let the filter and basin dry completely before using the vacuum again after dealing with water. It's a little on the louder side, but not enough to warrant hearing protection. Overall, this is a great machine from a top brand, and it comes at a good price for what it offers. How it performed after 6 months. The DeWalt continued to be a vast improvement over the last wet/dry vac we had used, handily sucking up water, leaves, grass, spider webs, and paint chips with ease. It was easier to move around and had better attachments than our previous model. For how effective it was and the strength of the suction, we were shocked at the affordability. Product details: size, 17.9 by 23 by 18.5 inches, capacity, 9 gallons, hose length, 7 feet, attachments, hose, 2 extension wands, floor nozzle, round brush, utility nozzle, and crevice nozzle. Number 5. Craftsman Heavy Duty Wet/Dry Vac. The Craftsman CMZEV 17595 16-gallon wet/dry vac is, quite simply, a beast, in the best way possible. The unit is simple to use and powerful and has a large 16-gallon capacity as well. We tested the vacuum in a mudroom that sees tons of leaves, mud, and rain that are tracked through from the backyard, and this vacuum performed impeccably. In addition to sucking up the wet and dry leaves, and even branches effortlessly, cat litter was also no bother for this strong vac. When you unbox it, all you have to do is attach the nozzle, plug it in, and you're good to go. It comes with a bunch of attachments, including a dual flex hose, 2 extension wands, a utility nozzle, a car nozzle, and a wet nozzle. It also has an additional filter and a dust collection bag. While we found that it's a little on the heavier side, it is a heavy-duty machine made for mucky tasks. Plus, it can even be used outside. There's a handle and wheels for portability, and, even though it's a corded model, the cord is extra long to reach almost anywhere you need to. During testing, we noticed that it was incredibly simple to maneuver around as well. It's also impressively compact, given its large tank and power. The wheels help it move about easier, but just like any cylindrical-shaped vac, it won't be as easy to maneuver as upright or handheld models. To empty the unit, you simply unlatch the cover, lift it up and tip it out. There are 2 openings, one is the vacuum, and the other a blower, but you can't switch between them, and there's no reverse mode. While it can't be classed as quiet and is much louder than a regular vacuum, it's not louder than any other typical wet/dry vac. This option is ideal for busy households, garage cleanups, those who like dabbling in messy DIY projects, and anyone with pets. How it performed after 6 months. The area we live in flooded a few times during the testing period, and the Craftsman handled the water like a total dream. We liked it so much that our neighbors even started to borrow it. For such a large model, it's extremely user-friendly and easy to use. Product details: size, 23.8 by 26.7 by 21.03 inches, capacity, 16 gallons, hose length, 7 feet, attachments, hose, 2 extension wands, utility nozzle, wet nozzle, and car nozzle.